Hi, this is Joseph. Today is May 20th, and we're looking at Bitcoin. This is the daily time frame. So for coaching students, this is going to be a pretty familiar trade or chart because this is a trade that we actually we're following along. We do trade Bitcoin. It isn't our primary focus because, and as I'm going to show you in this video, there's very specific locations when I decide to get into a trade. So the method that I teach in my online coaching course, there is a very specific location that we're looking to get into a trade as a result of analyzing the phases of consolidation. Now, consolidation can be either accumulation or distribution. In this case, this is an area of distribution, which would be, for those of you who are unfamiliar, distribution is a consolidation at the highs, and accumulation would be consolidation at the lows. That's basically the easiest way to put it for those who are not too familiar with the two concepts. From that point, once we've identified and analyzed the phases of this consolidation, regardless of whether or not it's distribution or accumulation, we then, once we've determined that we're in phase C and we see the testing phase, now as a result of this, as a result of counting the waves right here into this area of resistance inside of phase C, again, we trade inside of phase C, and if you miss the opportunities in phase C, you can also wait for price to break out below the automatic reaction low in phase D, wait for the backing up, and then wait for another signal. This was our signal, we just had to wait for the entry. And the point and figure gave us an entry at 54,449. with the projected target down here at 29,142. So a lot of people will look at this and they'll say, okay, well, you're just, picking levels on a chart. That's not what we're doing here. Point and figure is this accurate. If you know how to use point and figure and you set up your charts correctly with the point and figure settings, you're going to get the same count that we do. So there isn't some kind of a made up false just picking out certain numbers. I know that you see that with a lot of other videos. They'll just throw up a chart and they'll say we got in here and we got out here, that kind of thing. That's not what we're doing here. Point and figure is what gives us these precise entries and gives us our precise targets. Once you learn how to do this, you're going to be able to apply this strategy and this method to every single market that you trade, regardless if it's Forex, Bitcoin, commodities, or stocks. You'll be able to trade it on the larger time frame. So if you have a limited amount of time, you can set up your charts to trade on a day trade. Again, this took 10 days all the way down here to about, or from the time we got the signal, down here to where it hit its target yesterday. And we closed out the position here at 29,142. Again, that was an accurate reading based on the entry with the point and figure chart. We didn't make these numbers up. Point and figure tells us exactly how long we can hold on to these trades. With point and figure, there is no guessing. It's relatively easy once you understand the principles and the step-by-step method that we apply to the markets. This actually, in fact, paid 25,307 points with Bitcoin. While everybody else was wondering what the hell is going on with Bitcoin, works like this perfectly every single time you do it correctly. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a great trading day, and I hope you made a lot of money. If you didn't, you need to learn how to do this. Again, this can be applied on the daily time frame, which is what you're looking at, but it can also be applied to the smaller time frame so that you can day trade Bitcoin.